Yes, please let us know where you are in GSWPA. We want to know who is tuning in tonight. Okay. So hello, everybody. My name is Steph, and I am so excited to be here to host our 2020 MagNut Mascot Mystery Reveal. I would like to know in the comments, please tell me what is on your Girl Scout bucket list? What is something that you just really want to do as a Girl Scout? So I'm on the marketing team, and I love my job because I get to spend my day hearing about things that you guys are doing in Girl Scouting, and I get to hear all these amazing stories about the service projects that you do and the amazing adventures that you go on. And then what I get to do is I get to ask TV stations and newspapers to try to cover those stories so that we can share your Girl Scout adventures with as many people as possible. So what really excites me about the MagNut and the cookie program too is these are the times of year that I get to hear what you girls are looking forward to doing for the year because you're thinking about proceeds, you're thinking about goals. So please let me know what you have in mind. We'll see what is in the comments here. Madison wants to go rock climbing. Adventure Seeker. I love it. I've actually never done it. It's on my Girl Scout bucket list too. New York City trip. Oh, that's amazing. The girls will love that. Let's see, what else do we have? Camping. Yes. Archery. Oh, yeah, now that she's a brownie, that's a big one. Camping for a week. Oh, that must be a big trip. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the event. We asked you guys what you thought this mystery mascot could be. We had some great guesses, and now we are going to turn it over to Susan, who's going to do the big reveal.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I work in the Product Program Department of Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania, where all year long we work to support our Girl Scouts in both the MagNut and the Cookie program. This year's Fall MagNut program is going to start October 1st, with lots of opportunities both to sell online as well as in person, we hope, for magazines, nuts, and candy. There's going to be a lot of new products this year, so stay tuned for those announcements. And one of the best things about my job is that I get to work with a new mascot each year. This year's fall product mascot is going to be there the entire season to cheer you on as you strive to reach your goals. And that mascot is going to be the Pygmy three-toed sloth. In a few minutes, you'll start to building your very own sloth during our activity today. But first, I wanted to share a few fun facts about the Pygmy three-toed sloth. First, those sloths can extend their tongues 10 to 12 inches outside their mouth. Yikes! And sloths are also great swimmers, and they can hold their breath underwater for up to 40 minutes. Unfortunately, these sloths are considered critically endangered due to the habitat destruction by humans. Humans have cut down the red mangrove swamp trees where they live, making it hard for these sloths to survive. Today, there are less than 100 Pygmy three-toed sloths left in this world. Sloths are also quite curious. I've had these sloths with me for a few months as we're getting ready for the sale to begin in the fall. You can tell by these snapshots I grabbed that they're always exploring, just like Girl Scouts. So back to Steph. so you can join in the poll to name our mascot for the 2020 MagNut program. Take it away, Steph.
Thank you so much, Susan. Yes, a sloth. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. We had some Girl Scouts guessing at the beginning that it was a sloth. So you guys are just gonna totally rock this summer campaign. I just know it. I can't wait to tell you more about it. Who knew about those super long tongues though? That's kind of crazy. Um, I can't wait to see pictures of the sloth that you guys are going to create later in the event. But our first order of business is that the sloth needs a name. So that's what we really need your help with tonight, girls. So we have some choices. I'm going to go ahead and put our poll on the screen here. So we would like to know if you would like to name her Susie, Sky, Sophie, or Stella. So I'm going to leave that up on the screen while I chat about a super fun online activity that our council is going to be hosting this summer. So as Susan mentioned, our sloth loves adventure, and she is most excited to explore the home counties of our Girl Scouts. Throughout the summer, she's going to be adventuring to different GSWPA counties, and she's going to be sending us back clues on social media to help our Girl Scouts guess where she is in GSWPA. When you think you have cracked the case, you are going to go to gswpa.org/sloth to enter your guess for that specific adventure. So we're starting out our first sloth search tonight during our craft, and our Girl Scout who's leading us in the craft, Sophia, she will be giving us our first clues. So this first sloth search actually ends on Sunday, June 28th, so make sure you submit your guesses by then. And then our sloth's second adventure to a GSWPA county is going to start on Monday, June 29th and last for about 2 weeks. An easy way to make sure that you see all the clues is to follow the hashtag MagNutGSWPA. And like I said, each search is going to last about 2 weeks. And whenever you think that you've cracked the case, you go to that website, gswpa.org/sloth, and all correct guesses are going to earn an extra clue to figure out the next search and the chance to win a $25 gift card. So you will get an email that will let you know whether or not your guess is right. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. You're totally allowed to guess again. And if you have any questions about your sloth adventure, we want you to throw them in the comments here about cracking the case or anything like that, and we'll make sure that we answer them. And I cannot wait to see what kind of super sleuths we have at GSWPA. Okay, so back to our major order of business. We are here to name our sloth. So I am going to give you guys just a couple more seconds to get your vote in. We've got Team Sky. We'll see. Okay, it looks like the voting has slowed down, so I'm going to go ahead and show our results. Drum roll. Oh, we have some questions here. You should just be able to click the button on the video to select the name. So just click the button of the name that you would like. If you don't see a button, go ahead and comment and I'll do the addition on this end. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's no button on phones. Good to know. This is the first time we've tried a live poll in a Facebook Live, so we will keep that in mind. It says that there's a screen that should pop up with a menu of choices. We are getting a couple more votes, so that's good. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Feel free to just type it in the comments and I'll count over here. Okay, I think we got the few votes that we were waiting on. So I'm going to shut the poll on the actual, on the Facebook Live. Thank you, everybody. I think we had a write-in for Kaylee. Thank you, Girl Scout sisters, for helping us figure out where that option was on the phone. Appreciate that. Okay, I think even with our comments here, we are gonna pause the poll and get our results. Okay, so here we go. Even with our write-ins and my math here, we do have a clear winner, and our sloth's name is Sky. Awesome. Okay, so now that we have named our Sky, our sloth Sky, whew, it's gonna be a long summer saying that. We are going to go ahead and get started on our project. So if you were able to print out the template that we included in the activities, then you have this and you can start cutting out these shapes. If you didn't have a printer or your printer ran out of ink like mine did, or you just didn't have time, that's okay too. So I'm going to walk you through how to cut out those shapes so that you guys are all ready to go when we play the video from our Girl Scout Sophia and Tammy helping us. So the first thing that you want to do with your blank piece of paper here is fold it in half, hamburger style. Okay, so once you have that in half, you're going to fold it in thirds, which I can only do on the table here, but it will be about this big. Okay, so then once you open it up, you're going to cut off one of the rectangles and you're going to set it aside because you are going to use it in a second. Just put that one over there. Okay, so you should be left with a square here, and we're actually going to fold it back on the line that it was folded on, and we're going to fold it in half the other way, so to keep the square going, okay? So what you're going to be doing is actually cutting out a circle. So you want to draw an arc from one corner to the other corner, so it will end up making a circle. So it's kind of like when you make paper snowflakes at Christmas time. And all we're really trying to do is end up with a circle that will fit in the center of our paper plate. Okay, so draw an arc like that, and then just cut on that line. All right, so let's open it up and see here. You'll end up with 2 circles, which is exactly what we're looking for. And then you want to look at the plate that you have. So mine is white. I didn't have a chance to paint mine brown or to get a brown paper plate, so yours will be brown. But it should sit in the middle of the plate, and there should be like an inch between the plate and the piece of paper. So I'm going to make mine a little bit smaller because that would make mine too big. What we are actually cutting out is the head shape of the sloth, okay? So I'll make mine just a little bit smaller. And don't worry about getting it perfect. My mom always used to tell me that the most beautiful thing about creating art is that it's your art. So my circles are, you know, not quite circles, and I'm okay with that. So that's about the right size. I know it's white on white, but that's about how much space you should have. Okay, so put 1 circle over to the side, and then the other circle you're going to fold in half, and you're going to cut a little notch. Well, I'm sorry, jumped ahead of myself. Fold it back into its little triangle shape there. This is going to be the sloth's face, so you want to trim it down a little bit. So I'm going to trim about that much off of mine, because it's going to sit in the middle of the sloth's head, right? And then you're going to want to unfold it once after you have the smaller circle. So that's my smaller circle. And then this is like cutting a paper heart. You're going to cut a little notch just to go down into the face of the sloth a little bit, okay? So when you're done, it'll look like that. Okay, it looks like your guys' hands are busy because there's not a lot of comments going on, so that's good. Okay, and so now we're going to go back to the rectangle that we used, and we're going to make a U shape. So what I did that I think is really helpful is I'm going to go around the shape of my thumb. So I'm going to put my thumb down on the table and just go around it. You don't want to trace your thumb because you need it to be a little bit bigger than that, but your thumb is like the right shape. So you're just going to make a U, go around your thumb, and you want to make it so one side of the U is taller than the other. So that's what mine looks like. Okay? And then you want to connect the 2 lines with just kind of like a rounded little line, just like this. Okay? So when you get that shape, you're going to cut it out. I'm going to leave it up here so you guys can see it. So these are the little eye patches that go on the sloth's face. All right, so we're going to cut this out. And with these, so since this one is still folded, you're going to end up with the 2 eye patches, which is what you want. Okay? So you have 2 eye patches, you have a face shape, and a head shape. All right? So once you have all of that, you guys are going to be ready to get started. So if you are cutting out your stencil, you should be about ready. And we are going to go ahead and get started with Sophia and Tammy, who are going to lead you through the rest of your sloth creation, okay? Have fun.
Hello, welcome. My name is Tammy Lang, and I am the recruitment coordinator for Girl Scouts Western Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Sophia Lang, and I am a cadet Girl Scout in Beaver, PA.
And today we are going to lead you ladies in our sloth activity. So is everybody excited to make a sloth today?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes. I'm excited that the sloth is our mascot.
Yes, so am I.
Yes, they're so cute. All right, Miss Sophia, can you tell us real quick what we need material-wise?
We need 2 brown paper plates, 1 piece of cardboard, a tan and brown cardstock paper, googly eyes, markers, scissors, glue stick, and a stapler. Was I going too fast?
No, I'm getting there. There's my googly eyes, my glue
You're
stick,
going.
my scissors. All right, very good.
Okay.
And we actually don't have cardstock. We're using construction paper.
And we did not have brown paper plates. We had white, so we just painted them brown with craft paint.
All right.
And while we are working on our sloth, I'm going to share with all of you guys a few clues, like the ones you will get over the summer, to help you find the sloth around GSWPA. When you think you know which GSWPA county our sloth friend is hiding in, make your guess at gswpa.org/sloth, and that's all lowercase. And if you don't know what GSWPA stands for, it's Girl Scouts of Western Pennsylvania.
Very nice. All right. So, girls, the sloth is going to be hiding throughout the 27 counties in Girl Scouts. Is that Girl Scouts? We have 27 counties in Western Pennsylvania. And our sloth friend is going to be hiding in them this summer. So we're going to get clues to see if we can find them. All right. Are you girls ready to get started? I know I am.
So am I.
Okay. So we already cut out our template. So we have our face, our head, our face, and our eyes. Okay. Our next step is to
you're going to trace the head template on the back of your paper plate, and you in the center of the paper plate, and then you are going to cut a split. Like you're going to cut a slit on each side of the paper plate, dividing it in half until you reach the circle you traced. Cut out the sloth head, making sure you keep the rim of the paper plate intact.
All right. So you see there, this one's kind of started. All right, Sophia's going to do that, and I'm going to show you. So whenever you're done, you'll have 3 pieces. You'll have your center, and then you'll have your 2 outer rings of your paper plate. And these will be just about the same size.
Wait, what did you say? 3 pieces?
3.
I thought you said something else. I was like, wait, you're going to have 3.
I have 3 pieces. I might have said something else, but you're going to have 3 pieces when you're done. And you're tracing the circle, the one that's the full circle, not the one that's got the little chunk out of it. All right. So now that we have step number 2, what are we going to do next, Sophia?
We are going to cut along the rim of the 2 paper plate pieces, removing the excess center from the paper plate, and then cut each of those sections in half to create 4 sloth legs. Okay. So what it looks like we're going to do is, see here how you still have the paper plate, how you still have the circle in there? I'm going to show you on this one. This circle line is still in here. You're going to trim that. All right, so just kind of trim that out of the center. Oh, we only have 1 pair of scissors because the other pair, we couldn't get them open. They were glued shut. Have you ever glued something or made a project and you've worked with glue and then you've tried to use your scissors after that and you can't? Yes. So Sophia and I are going to share scissors, okay? So I just trimmed it a little bit, and then I'm going to cut them in half. Found scissors right next to me. Oh, did you find scissors? Yeah. All right. Ask and you shall receive. All right. So now the 2 pieces, I now have 4. Am I doing this right? You are doing that great. Okay. Has anybody seen a sloth? Has anybody been to the zoo and seen a sloth? I know there's a lot of sloths in movies that we all like. Not to name it, but like. All right, Sophia, are you done? Cut them in half. Oh, half, yeah. All right, these are our scraps. I'm going to put those up here. And while she's cutting hers in half, I'll go ahead and read the next step. Okay, so with our scissors, we are going to cut a rounded edge on the
end of each sloth. So these are arms and legs. All right, so you want them all to go the same way, and then you just want to kind of round the edge of them all. Okay? If you think you can cut through them all at the same time, go for it.
Got it.
Look at little Susie Cadet over here.
What?
I called you Susie Cadet.
You were like mumbling. I was like, what'd you say?
All right, I'm going to try it myself. I'm going to cut through all of mine. There we go. All right, so you have them all. One edge is a straight edge, and the other other side is rounded on all four, right? Okay. Number 5.
Cut a second brown paper plate in half for a sloth body. Use a stapler to attach the sloth's head to the body. Then staple each of the legs to the top of the sloth body.
All right, so I'm going to cut this in half. Give Sophia half. And I'm going to have a half like this.
Oh, yeah, we're doing the head.
All right, you guys see that?
Yes, like the picture.
Okay. Sure.
So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but these are the pictures that came with it.
Okay. So you see, I just stapled my head to the top of the plate. Oh, it's upside down. And then the legs, we're going to put one up here. You can, oh, nope, I can't move it. And then I'm going to put one behind it.
That's my head.
And then I'm going to put my 2 on the back here.
Did I do this right? Yeah, yeah. I'm really confused.
I don't think you cut your arms the right way, Sophia.
I didn't. It's fine. I'll just make them round on the other side.
So Sophia's arms are going the wrong way. So I guess there was a right way to do it.
Okay.
So if you're like Sophia and you cut them the wrong way, just put that end down there. Go ahead, Sophia. Hurry up and trim those up. I'm going to continue to staple here.
See, I'm a good example because I know they now know what to do if they did it wrong.
There you go.
See?
Nice job. All right, and as I'm stapling, I'm putting one on front of the plate and one on the back of the plate.
Now they're super tiny.
That's okay. You have a baby sloth. Put your arms on. All right. Hopefully there weren't too many wrong arms. We're sorry. Sophia, can I staple that for you? Do you want to give a clue?
Yeah.
Hey.
So clue number 1 is this county is home to the smallest city in Pennsylvania. Only 800 people and 1 visiting sloth. So that is your first clue.
So only 800 people live in this town?
Plus one visiting sloth.
1 visiting sloth. So if you live in that town, you know the first clue. There you go. You're welcome. All right. So what is next?
Oh, next. Step 6. Use the paintable template to trace and cut out the sloth face and face patches on a tan and brown cardstock. Glue the face patches onto the sloth face.
Okay.
That sounded really confusing.
So what we're gonna do? Yeah. Let me explain a little bit better. I'm folding mine in half because we need to. The face, which is the circle with the little indentation. That is your face, and that's going to go on your lighter colored paper. These eyes are going to go on the dark tan paper. Do you want to do the face or do you want to do the eyes?
Do the face.
Okay. So you trace the face and cut those out, and this is where we need our markers, ladies.
flip.
All right. So let's go around. It's okay if you draw on your pattern because it's just a pattern. Go around my second one. All right, and because mine's folded in half, I will get 4 of these, and Sophia's going to get 2 faces. But you don't have to fold yours in half.
But if you are with anybody and they want to do it too, you might have to fold yours in half.
You can share, like we are. Girl Scout sisters share everything, right?
Yes, and we're not wasting paper. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
You go, girl. All right. There's yours. All right, I'm going to move our templates out of the way because we're done with our templates now. Throw those up there to the side. And I believe we might be done with our oh, nope, I don't think so. Nothing. All right. So when you get these cut out, you're going to glue the face onto your head.
The face might be a little, like, I don't know.
That's okay. Not all sloths are the same. Thank you. All right, so put the glue on one side. And stick it on there. Actually, Sophia didn't cut ours out perfect, and she thought that that was kind of funny, but I don't know, can you see? It looks like fur.
Yeah, I was going to say, they might be a little hairy.
Looks like fur on him. Look how cute he is.
He reminds me of the monkey.
All right, so there is the face, and then the eyes. How do the eyes go?
Yeah, it's going like the.
Okay, so on your eyes, you have a slanted side. And that slanted side is going to go on the edges like that. So let me glue these down real quick, and I'll show you.
Oh, there they are.
Okay. Oop, there he is. See my eyeball? Sophia's full of wrong sides. She put her glue on the wrong side.
It's okay. I will go with it.
I don't think there's a right side or a wrong side, is there? No, not really sure. That's fine. Okay, so while she's doing that, what do you think our next thing is? Googly eyes. Did you guys see me trying to make my eyes googly? Miss Tammy's a little silly. Whoa, so sorry. All right, I'm going to put my googly eyes on here. Sophia, do you have another clue?
Oh, another clue? Okay. So the second clue is our sloth enjoyed seeing some GSWPA sites in this county, an office building, and a camp.
Oh, so I bet that's a Girl Scout office building in a Girl Scout camp. What do you think?
Yeah, I would think it would be a Girl Scout camp.
I have eyes. Do you guys have eyes? I don't have eyes. I don't, but they both fell off. Oh my goodness.
There's one of my eyes. I found one.
Oh, there's 2. I think I need more glue. No, this will work. Okay. I'm just not going to make them dance so much. All right, there we go. There we go. More glue, more glue, more glue. I don't think.
But it's going on YouTube. You probably can comment.
All right. There's my face. Sophia, do you have a face?
In process.
You have a one-eyed sloth.
Yeah.
All right. So while we're waiting on Sophia, I'm going to close my glue up here real quick. And I'm going to get a marker. So I would say brown or black, but I guess it's really up to you. What are we going to put on there next, Sophia?
We are going to put the nose and the mouth.
The nose and the mouth. Okay, so I'm just going to draw an oval. Do you guys know what an oval is? Right there between his eyeballs, and I'm going to color it in. And then they're showing like a
half smile.
You guys see? There it is. You guys see my sloth? Look at that face. He's so cute and cuddly.
Can I see yours? Yours is way better than mine. Mine looks scary.
Yours is a baby.
Look at the eyes. Oh, they can't see them. Yeah, please. Light.
All
Okay.
right. Very nice. All right.
So, clue number 3 is our sloth has enjoyed the view at the water area that is a dam, water, and a park. She loves the shape of the water. It looks like an S with all of its crooks.
There you go. Very nice. All right. Are you girls figuring it out? You guys
No.
know where the sloth is? Sophia has no idea, and she has the clues. Oh, my. Okay. So now we need our cardboard. Sophia, our cardboard, please. And we just took a box, and we just cut a lid, a flap off of a box. So we're going to use this as a tree. I guess that our sloth is going to be on. We're going to put it in here between its legs. All right. Oh, I think I lost an eye again. I think ours is a little bit too big because you can't see the legs on the other side. So I'm going to trim ours down.
If you do mine, please.
Can you put my eye back on, please?
It is on.
Oh, is it on? Yeah. So I cut a little bit of the length off, and now I'm gonna cut. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Better? Is it working better?
Yeah.
Can you see your paws? Or do you need it to be smaller because you have a baby?
Yeah, I need my bye-bye.
Is this one smaller?
Yeah.
Yes. Take that one.
Okay.
Okay.
My pillow.
So you're gonna. We've got one-eyed sloths. I wish we could staple our eyeballs on. What do you think?
That's so painful.
Yes, it does. All right. So what you can do is take your stapler and staple your sloth on here to your cardboard.
This poor little leg, so handcuffed.
Oh, I can't barely see mine. Okay, and then real quick, ladies, if you have green paper, stick it in there and staple it on. If you have some green paper, you can make some leaves. And I know that the green paper wasn't in the supplies list, but we kind of thought of this after. And I'm just kind of making some leaves. Probably can't see with my green shirt. We're just going to put this up on the tree branch.
I didn't even realize your green shirt and green tablecloth.
Oh, it's Girl Scout green.
Yeah.
All right, Sophia, if you want to glue some of these leaves on with your tree there while I'm cutting them out. All right, ladies. Well, I hope you girls enjoyed making your sloth. Have fun.
They didn't hear all the clues yet.
Oh, there's more clues. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Sophia.
Clue number 4, our sloth name was chosen by Girl Scouts, but this county got its name from a Revolutionary War general. Clue number 5 is our sloth tried to visit all the Girl Scouts in this county, but didn't quite make it. There are about 200 Girl Scouts to visit. Remember to make your guess at gswpa.org/sloth. And that's all the clues I have for you guys.
All right. And as you see, I am just putting some green leaves on my tree. And hopefully they'll stick better than my arms or my eyes.
Your arms are sticking
My
pretty
arms are pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Put one behind your head.
now, ladies, I hope you had fun with us this evening. Enjoy your sloth. Good luck with your MagNut sales. And see you soon.
Looks like it has
Bye.
a bow.
Oh, very cute. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Sophia and Tammy. Your sloths look great, and girls, I'm so sure that your guys do too. I can't wait to see them in the comments, so please make sure that you share pictures of your finished artwork. So because the clues were kind of done while you guys were working, I want to make sure that we go over those again. So I'm going to read them off to you, okay? So where our sloth is visiting the first county. This county is home to the smallest city in Pennsylvania, only 800 people and 1 visiting sloth. Clue number 2. Our sloth enjoyed seeing some GSWPA sites in this county, an office building, and a camp. Clue number 3. Our sloth has enjoyed the view at a recreation area that is a dam, a reservoir, and a park. She mostly just loves the shape of the reservoir because it looks like an S with all of its crooks. Clue number 4. Our sloth's name was chosen by Girl Scouts, Sky, but this county got its name from a Revolutionary War general. Clue number 5. Our sloth tried to visit all the Girl Scouts in this county, but didn't quite make it. There are about 200 Girl Scouts she would have had to visit. Okay, so those are our clues. Remember that when you think that you've cracked the case, please go to gswpa.org/sloth and crack the case. Submit your guess and let us know. I do have one extra clue. The sloth just let it slip to me, but that the county that she is visiting starts with a vowel. So that's A, E, I, O, or U. And remember, when you get your guess correct, you'll earn an extra clue for her next hiding place and a chance to win a $25 gift card. So that's it for us tonight, Girl Scouts. Can't wait to see those sloths that you've created. And we're so grateful that you joined us tonight and helped us name our sloth, Sky. Have a good night, Girl Scouts.